respected venerables, and everyone. So as usual, we are gathering at the center to practice meditation on the Tuesday night. So bring your attention to the room and to your body, acknowledging around you and leaving all your responsibilities aside and aware of the body presence here. And bringing your mind and heart fully in this present moment, here and now. So practice of meditation is to learn our own self, and in order to practice, first of all, we have to settle down ourselves physically and motivating mentally, getting ready. And as we are aware that our mind will not exist without an object, so practice of meditation is to recognize an object, and recognition of that object allows us to be mindful. So mindfulness meditation is to be aware of something. And normally we are aware of things that outside of our body, our mind and our feelings, or simply in a material world, always concentrating on something else or tuning into the world. But what the Buddha's instructions or guidance on the practice of mindfulness meditation is to be mindful of our own body, mindful of our own feelings, and mindful of our own thoughts. And as we cultivate being mindful on these states or objects, the results will be understanding things as they truly are, the way things are. In general, we are unaware of our own physical body, and we are always caught up into our feelings and go on thinking this and that in a vicious circle of thought after thought, like in a hamster wheel. So Buddha's guidance, practice of a mindfulness meditation, is to begin with aware of the body. And how can we be aware of our body? So aware of the body, there are so many ways to be aware of it. But due to inability to aware of a whole body at once, Buddha gave us to be aware the breath. And the breath is not just a single thing. It's related to whole the body. So settling down, grounding yourself with the help of the breath, here and now. Aware of the breath as it goes in, as it comes out. And it is not an easy job to be aware of the breath. Because of the feelings and sensations that we are observing, that we can observe or can sense, or even lost in a thought, in a past incidents or memories, or again forming or planning for the future. So it takes quite a lot of energy, and in the meantime it takes quite a bit of faith within us, and developing confidence that whether we can maintain our awareness of the breath or not. So that's why Buddha's guidance is to be aware of the body first, and which is quite sensible as well. In our day-to-day life, we spend very little time aware of our own body. We have so much time to think of someone else. If we're falling in love with someone, constantly, now and then, every moment, our thought, we're thinking of our loved one. Or even checking messages again and again, whether our loved one has sent message or not, and not replying. Aware of upsetting. Wanting to know, wanting to see what's happening with that person. In the meantime, unaware of our own physical body here and now, neglecting the body that we are living in. And this is the body that we are using it every moment. And this is the body allowing us to be alive. And this is the body that we got it when we reborn in this realm, in this time. And yet, we forgot. We have so much time to think of something else, someone else, care of someone else, but we have a very little time to care of our own body, our own self. So practice of mindfulness meditation, that's why always begins with aware of the body. And now when we are starting to meditate, aware of the body, we can check and adjust ourselves. How am I sitting? How am I in this present moment? And aware of this moment, the whole the body. And each breath that goes in and each breath that comes out from the body, aware of it too. It allows us to connect with our whole body. It allows us to feel the body. It allows us to be able to be here and now. So each breath is a breeze to connect within. And watching this breath is not watching from outside, but watching from inside, feeling and sensing. Sensing the way it is taking place. So that's why it's not just in the nose, it can be anywhere else in your body, where you can feel. It can be in your chest or in your abdomen. You just need to relax, free from the concept that just needs to be aware of the breath at your nose. So each breath that goes in and comes out, aware of it along with the whole body. So this is the first station where we are establishing our mindfulness. That's called a Kayanupassana Satipatthana. So knowing the body as a foundation of a mindfulness. Sati means the mindfulness. Patthana means the place. A place where we are establishing our mindfulness is knowing the body. Kayanupassana. Pasana means knowing, seeing. Kaya means the body. So seeing it in its true nature, as it is taking place, as it is happening. Aware, feeling, sensing the way your body is. Being kind and compassionate to this body. Feeling appreciation of this body. Nothing else. Just aware the body presence here as it is taking place. As it is. Fully relaxed. Fully composed. And aware sharply as I am here and now. As the breath in, deeply connecting within yourself, the whole body, and as the breath out, deeply connecting, feeling such a relaxation and aware of it as it is. So as you're aware of a whole body along with the breath, you're feeling it, you're sensing it. So are you aware of your own feelings, of your own body? Feeling of a lightness, or relaxed, a feeling of a joy, feeling of such a calm and peace. As you're aware of the breath, in-breath and out-breath, and fully aware of the body, checking your own feeling. So in a way, it's like a higher consciousness is watching your conscious mind aware of this body, along with this breathe in and breathe out. So you have an ability to notice and observe. Simply being there as you are. consciously aware of it. No interference at all. Just let it be. And enjoying the moment here and now. Engaging this feeling that is observing the body. Feeling any sort of a feeling that you are observing, aware of it. Now, as you are conscious about your conscious mind, aware of the body, by simply feeling and sensing, checking your mental state, how you're engaging. Are you having a thought of such a pleasant sensation or unpleasant sensations? And you're engaging into the liking and disliking, that, oh, I like this sensation, or I dislike the sensation. Is there a thought of a longing to have same sensations for a little longer? A resistance, a resentment towards another? And simply again aware of that thought, noticing, observing, being mindful of that thought, that kind of a thought. But again, do not engage, let it be. And let it go. Simply being here and now. But obviously, if you can't be aware of such things that's taking place and feeling lost and restless mind, you may start from the beginning by scanning the body, finding the primary object, settling down, grounding yourself, being aware of your primary object, the training your mind, taking control of your mental state, mental activities, until you can channel it and aware of it. So simply bring your attention to be aware of your body, scanning from part by part by part, and settling down on your primary object, simply anchoring your mind like a taming the horse, taming the wild horse until it's fully tamed and you can use it properly for your good and benefit. So you may establish your mindfulness by simply observing one object, the rising, falling of abdomen, or in-breath and out-breath. Or along with the in-breath and out-breath, as breath in, abdomen rise, as breath out, abdomen falls. Aware of this rising, falling of abdomen as an anchor place, settling down, grounding yourself until you find calm and peace. So now on, continue practicing until you hear the gong. So diligently, persistently practicing. Do not force yourself. Simply relax and aware as it is taking place, and do not grasp, understanding that these are bound to change and it's anicca, the impermanence. Everything is changing. Understanding of it and letting it be.